table. That's great.
I don't understand it, but it's great.
He just like, he's a midget and he wants to look like taller to have power, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're live. Hey guys, we are live. Woo! Hello everyone and welcome to the showcase. We are super excited for everybody watching. Here's what these scenes are and what we've been doing with them. We've started with these ambiguous scenes. Some of us started several months ago and some of us just started this month. What an ambiguous scene is it's a completely open scene, meaning that there's not exact situations. It's like, I can't believe you did that, for example. And these guys super creatively came up with their own situations and then started to work that, did some rewrites. The point of this and the why behind why we do it as a studio is to get the actors to start thinking and acting like directors and writers and producers. And so if they can get themselves in that mindset, then as an actor, they can understand what they need to bring to the table for each script to bring to light whatever the director and the writer would like. So it's really cool. Being the case, each one of these guys kind of wrote their own title as well today. We came up with those. And each one of us as well changed around some lines. So we'll talk about the situation afterwards, but let's go ahead and get that first scene up. You guys get up to the stage, I'll announce you guys. At home, just show a lot of support, send out some love. You can comment in the comment section, send some yays, you know, some cheers, some love. And thank you again for watching and supporting these guys as they continue to pursue their dreams. All right, so our first scene here is Brooklyn and Andy. They are doing a scene that they have entitled, Will You Shut Up? Will you shut up? Let's get a big round of applause.
I can't believe we're doing this. Will you shut up? If somebody hears you, we are never going to pull this off.
Why are we even doing this? I want to go on a record somewhere that this is completely and entirely your idea.
Can I add to that record that you begged me to include you? That's what I thought.
Will this go on a permanent record?
If we get caught, maybe.
I swear this is the worst idea ever.
Will you help me?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna help you.
Yep.
If we go down,
we go down together.
together, right.
I found it!
Shut up, let me see.
It's exactly like I imagined it.
This is it? This can't be all of it.
It is. It's like it wanted us to find it.
You're ridiculous. What do you do now?
Whatever we want. We pulled it off.
See. All right, guys, good job. Come on down. All right, everybody, our next scene here is going to be Indy and Andrew. Why don't you guys go ahead and get set, get everything going. Once these finish up, why don't you guys help tear down some of the stuff that you have up there, direct them as to what needs to be moved and what needs to stay. This is the set tear down process. When we're doing any form of, honestly, acting, one of my favorite parts is that we are a whole community. Like, literally, you are responsible for every little piece. In high school productions, you'll find that afterwards, when it's done, everybody stays and you tear down the sets, every little piece. And so here we try and create that same environment as well. So this next scene is going to be dealing with a totally different script than they rewrote as well. And they started off with this coming into this month too. So there's some really cool things. I want to talk about this past scene for a sec. We're going to break it down a little later. But we've grown already just a ton in just creativity, adding it. We've had a little props that we added, a little Breaking Dawn, some of those highlight books, but small things that add to the reality of a scene. And so we'll break it down, take a moment, and we'll be back as soon as this next scene's ready. And remember, everybody, be nice and loud. We got to fill the whole room with our voices as we keep going. Let me know when you guys are set.
I'm good.
Okay, the next scene here will be performed by Indy and Andrew. They have entitled it The Confrontation. Let's get a round of applause, everybody. Woo!
Woo! I need to talk to you.
Oh, no. Oh, nice to see you too. Give me 1 sec, okay?
Listen, I need to talk to you.
Just 1 sec.
I need to talk to you. This is really serious.
So, talk about what?
Don't play the dumb card with me right now.
I'm not playing dumb. What are you talking about?
Try again without the lying this time.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't thinking. It just happened.
I knew it. You know, I just knew it.
What was I supposed to do, huh? Just let it go?
Yes, you were supposed to just let it go. You were supposed to leave it alone.
Well, I couldn't.
Yeah, you proved that.
I'm sorry, okay? I really am. I just had to find out for myself.
I warned you about this. I told you this would happen.
Yeah, I know. You did. And I should have listened.
Yeah, well, you should have thought about that before you did it.
You were right, okay? Is that what you want me to say?
No, I want you to fix this.
You know it's too late for that.
You know what you have to do, so do it. I gotta go, okay?
Scene. Hey, the clap push-ups. I love it. Good work, guys. Good work. All right. Kate and Lily, go ahead and get yourselves set up. We'll talk about your scene at the end. For everybody, you guys who have all performed, what I'd like you to do for me right now is think through, we've got our audience here watching, and so think through this whole month and these scenes in general. What's one big specific lesson that you've taken out of them? And it could be just to acting specifically, working on a specific concept, or just honestly your own growth. Like, this is a chance to kind of share with an audience how they can be growing at home through you telling how you grew, okay? So for all of you, kind of think through that. We'll ask each of you at the end as we do that. And then pretty sure for entertainment at the end, it'd be fun to just do like a little push-up contest. We'll see what happens, okay? All right, you guys ready? Yeah. Okay, so next up, everyone, we have Kate and Lily performing what they have entitled The Necklace. Let's get a big round of applause.
I can't believe we're doing this. Will you hush? If someone hears this, we're never gonna pull this off. Why are we even doing this? I'd like to go on some records somewhere that this was completely and entirely your idea. Can I add to the record that you begged me to include you? That's what I thought. Won't we get in trouble? If we get caught, maybe? I swear, this is the worst idea. Look, do you want it or not? Well, duh. Then help me. Fine. But if we go down... If we go down, then we go down together. Together. Right. Look, I found it. Shut up. Let me see. This is it. It's just like I imagined it to be. This is it? This can't be all of it. I told you, it's like it wanted us to find it. You're ridiculous. What do we do now? Whatever we want. We pulled it off.
Woo! Woo! Come on down, guys. Good work. All right, we're going to take a moment. Everybody, if you got a notebook with you, take it out. We're just going to talk through a couple little notes moving forward. how we could be growing, and then we'll share with you guys just as an audience from each of us one thing that we've really grown in or taken out of this month that you guys can be learning from at home. So we'll just go one scene at a time, sort of talk through it. I'm not going to get too into it. I'm just
this on the live?
yeah, please. Not going to get too crazy into detail. And then please stick around and make sure to watch the end, parents, because we got a couple announcements as well. So, matter of fact, I'll hit those real quick. With those, guys, here's what that looks like. Number one, for everybody, going into next month, we are slightly changing the time. We're going to start class 15 minutes earlier. So it'll go 5:45 to 7:45. Same thing, 2 hours, but that'll give us that time so that we go all the way through, and then we have a little block right before our adult class. So that'll be next month, just 15 minutes earlier. Same thing, 2 hours for 3 weeks. We do not have class next week, so just make sure to put that in your calendar and realize that. We have Valleywood Movie Camp. By the way, there are still, is it 3 spots left, right, Joe? 3?
Yep,
3 spots left in camp, and it closes on Wednesday, so if you're interested in that, it's Star Wars. It's going to be awesome. Let us know. Same thing online. Commercial is what we're moving into next month, so that's going to be a blast. I'm super excited about it. It's a heavy commercial market, and so we got a lot of cool work we're going to be doing inside of that, so get ready for that, everybody. Last 2 things, and I'll talk about these one more time at the end. We put a lot of stuff on our social, so make sure to follow, check out the things we got going on, and if we've had an impact on your life as a growing business, and obviously with all the things going on in the world, one way you guys can help us out is engaging in that way, and give us a review and help us through that as well. If honestly, genuinely, it's had a big impact, because that allows other people to see it and hopefully be impacted as well. And you guys know our whole mission is to help people and be a light in their lives and help them find their confidence. So, and the last thing, if you do not have this, starting next month, we are going to make this book mandatory. Okay, it is Acting is My Day Job, 7 Strategies to Market and Make Money as an Actor. Matt Deering spent a lot of time writing this book. I am old, okay? Realized this the other day when someone was like, how long have you been acting? And my old answer was always like, oh, almost like 10 years. And I was like, almost like, oh man, a while, like a really long time, like almost 18. So we've been in the business a very long time, and so a lot of the questions people have starting out about how to get started and agencies and growth and setting yourself up for success is all in this book. And so that's why we're doing that. And so get a copy of that, and it'll be something that you can ask further questions on in class starting next month. So cool, very excited. Now let's get into the critiques. First off, all of you give yourselves a round of applause. Crushed it. When we go around to them, will we be able to get an angle on them, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, great, cool. Great. So what I want to do is I'm just going to hit each scene. So first off, Brooklyn and Andy, round of applause. Hit it, okay? Brooklyn, you were nervous,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Way to go. You pushed through it. You pushed through it. So we're all about progress here. And I'm even just thinking to week 1. Just like, this is like where you live, Brooklyn. Hey, what's going on, Brooklyn? And I think about today, and you walked into the lobby, and it was like, hey guys, like literally, your voice was commanding. It was commanding. I was doing something, like I was petting Joey's dog, and then I was like, you pulled my attention in a very positive way. And so today on stage too, I want you to mark this as the first time you got up, really attack the stage as you began to push past the fear of being in front of a group. So starting right there, that's something that, this is a mile marker. We get continual mile markers throughout our journey as actors, as people, and our whole goal should be not the thing, but just getting better. And so I just want you to know that I'm super proud of the growth you've already had this month. This is an exciting thing for you. As far as like little things to work on, we're gonna keep working on your voice. We're gonna keep working on building that on stage and slowing down. That's the big thing. And that comes from nerves. The more that we get comfortable on stage, the more we slow down. But you already talked about it. You and I, we have fast voices. So it's like, go, go, go. And so we're gonna keep working on that. That was the main thing that came across in the scene. But again, I'm just so proud of you for stepping up there, pushing past the fear. And I didn't sense the fear from you on stage, which means you did your job. So let's give her a round of applause for that, guys. Good. So Andy, same deal. Patience is going to be the big theme there. What I really love about you, and I've talked about this a lot, you're so creative. You've got creative choices, you move around it, and you're not afraid. You're the opposite, honestly. You're not afraid to make a bold choice. You're not afraid to be the person to put a stool on top of a table and go like, maybe I'll knock that over if I feel like it. Like, that's you, and that's a very, very powerful quality to be willing to do that. So now my challenge to you is be patient within it. Be patient enough to just sort of walk around and be present in the room. And where that comes from is further character development. So my homework to you moving forward is, and this is a great exercise for everyone, but I'm specifically giving it to you. I want you to study and create characters at home and start to really live into them. So start with one and like really get to know them as if you were playing them for a play and you needed to understand their entire life, everything about them, their walk, the way they think, the way they act. And then I want you to start like doing little videos or whatever format you want to, pretending to be that person. And like, you have to watch it back and believe it. You have to go like, man, if I watch that, I see somebody not me. I see the way that they think and act. And so that's my challenge to you moving forward. I'm super proud of you and so excited you're back. I missed you and you rocked it. So one big round of applause. Woo! Yeah. All right, Indian Andrew. Okay, I just love where this scene has come. I mean, we started with this situation where both of us were kind of new in this, right? And just sort of pushing, showing how we were feeling. And today I didn't feel that at all. I really felt like you guys were starting to be present with each other. I liked your ad in the beginning where you were coming out and kind of creating your own deal. And so we felt that. When you picked up the weight, I was legit scared of you, 100%. And so that's that energy you want to create. And again, progression. So I'm going to talk about you first, Andrew, outside of the scene for our audience. So Andrew, you've created an energy that's so contagious, so contagious. I mean, we had just a week even where our energy was a little low, right? I mean, I'll admit it, my energy was low and I felt it from you guys too. And I said, guys, let's push to try and get outside of that. Let's push to have fun and be contagious for each other. And Andrew, you just came in clutch. You were like, I'm going. And I felt it every week since. It's a choice, right? Even confident people, you look at someone who's confident, it's easy to look at them and go, man, that's so easy for them. It's not usually. For even the most person you would expect to be super confident, it's about making a choice. You learn to become more comfortable with who you are and you make a choice. And I saw that transformation in you this month, Andrew, and it was super cool. So the way that played out in your scene was watching even just your truth. Watching the way that you moved and the way that you thought. And again, my favorite moment was when she picked up that weight, I really believed it, like 100% believed it. And then you had this final moment that you really took and I cut you, which is exactly what I was looking for. And then Andy, coming over to you, I felt the anger. Like, I really felt it. So jumping on the same critique, it kind of just became a theme. You can be even more patient with it. You can be even more patient with watching his reaction, because the anger should not only come from the situation of what he did to you, but also how he's reacting to it. Because especially at the beginning, he doesn't really care. Like, he doesn't give you the time of day. So until he chases you down, you should be really hurt and affected. And then you take control back, and that's when you'll soften up a little more. Okay? Very cool. And Andrew, same kind of deal. Like, just realizing that that's that transfer point. I love that you came and attacked going back towards her. So your small thing is watch when you move, it speaks. So just keep being aware of that as you move forward in future scenes. But very proud of you guys. You rocked it. Round of applause. Awesome. All right. Last scene, Kate and Lily. Okay, so good. Hey, love the name. That was great. Okay. So I wrote a couple things down. Kate, I'm going to talk. Confidence happened to be a big theme this month as well. But Kate, I mean, come on. Same deal. You crushing it. Crushing the confidence. Did it feel good to you today? We felt that. I totally felt that. You brought a voice today that was totally just new to me because you were fearless. You were totally fearless on stage. And so today, whatever critique there is, you need to walk home and take this as a big celebration of your willingness to push past fear. And I want you to remember that this isn't just an acting thing. This is a life thing. We feel fear all the time, especially in times like this. And it's a choice to go, let me get past that, let me trust how awesome I am, and live into that. So I was really proud of you for that today. And then going into yours, Lily, Same kind of deal. I mean, I started to really feel that what I want to work on for you is continuing in patience. Patience, patience, patience. I know it's my theme today, but like there were some moments there where I want you to really be searching. So when you watch back and look, like I want you to be like paying attention and looking and feeling that fear of getting caught. And when we know the lines, it tends to go line, 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 right? Realize that some of your lines are more powerful when you let yourself be patient with when they come out. And again, going back to that earlier scene, it comes from the real understanding and believing of the character. So for you in your life, this is a cool exercise. What would be something, and you and your mom are so tight, it's even hard to imagine, right? Getting in that kind of situation. But like, what's something in your life that you like, if it happened, you would be so worried about getting in trouble or worried about someone? Because within you, again, you and your mom have a great relationship. You're super close. And boss, if you're watching, she's a boss, Lily's mom. And so inside of that, what really is the core is her anxiety and worry about getting caught. So then I don't have to connect to the situation itself. I need to connect to somebody who's anxious, who's worried, and use that emotion and find my own way to it. Does that make sense? Okay, good. And Kate, we're just going to keep pushing that. Pushing into that new level of confidence, and that will help you slow down and build your scene. So everybody, great job today. Super awesome. My final thing I'd like our audience to just be able to see is just from all of you, your big takeaway from this month. So it can be something specific from today or on it personally, like outside of acting or whatever. Like, what's one thing that you really grew from that someone else can learn from and be inspired by? So we'll come over. We'll start here if you're cool with that, Andrew, and just come on down, hit each person. We got an angle on them, yeah? Okay, where they can see it. Can you see each person? Okay, great. Great, okay. So nice and loud because our mic's over there. Hit me up, hit our audience up with what you learned. What camera are they looking at, Dakota?
They're looking at the far one right there on the left.
Boom, that one over there.
Well, there's like three main things, and the first one is connect, listen, and be patient. And if you do those, you should be able to understand like the reality of the scene that you're in.
Awesome, love that, man. Thank you.
Mine was also that, but mine was also being more like confident and how loud you are too, and like how it helps just deliver the lines, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
people know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I learned like to be confident and like louder.
Okay, you want to say that a little louder?
Yeah. I learned to be confident and louder.
Love it. Okay. Yeah, I can come back to you.
Okay.
Let's keep it going.
Like what Kate said, I don't feel as quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot what I was gonna say.
Confidence, man. I would phrase it this way. You're finding your voice. And I don't mean volume-wise, I mean voice. And a voice is who you are. It's what you believe in and when you believe in yourself. So I would even write that down. What's that?
I'm starting to feel a lot more comfortable in front of people.
Good, because you should. Everyone should. There are people who really love performing, like really, really love it, but there's a performer in all of us. There's a performer in everybody. And the reason most of us shy away is because we just don't have enough confidence in ourselves. And so it's so cool watching you find your voice and find that. So, awesome.
I need to like be present on the stage and just like
Yeah, that is huge. In acting, we talked about this week one. We want to plan, right? You see everything, you get the script, you memorize the lines, and you see it a certain way. So then you want to plan it, and you want to do it the way that you plan. Acting is not that way. True acting, true life is right in the moment. It happens right then. Feel it as if it's happening for the very first time. I love that. That's great. Okay, closing this out, Lily.
I need
Absolutely, absolutely. And going back to just made me think of this. Looking back at your monologue that you did, where you found it that way, you want to find that inside of your scenes. It's awesome. Okay, great. Everybody, awesome. I'm going to close out with this really quick. Reminders one more time. 5:45 next month. So 5:45 is when our class will begin next month. Commercials is what we're going into. It's going to be really exciting. Make sure to get a copy of the book if you don't have one already. You can get it on Amazon. You can also get it in the lobby and do it that way. And then make sure to follow us on social as we keep putting out really cool content. And guys, soaking in content is so easy now. So easy. Like, there was a time, straight up, talk to your parents about it. I'm sure most of you already know this, but like, you had to catalog a book out of the library to get it. And you guys just click a button and it's right there for you. So with that, we do shows all the time that deal with acting and answering those kind of questions and confidence. You're feeling down today, we literally had a guest and we talked about anxiety and depression because that was something that she struggled with and acting helped her with that. And then she talked about how she went and moved to college and it all came back and how hard that was and gave some advice on getting through it. We have a show that goes up every morning that Joey produces and it's something you can watch. It's called Mornings with Matt. It's on our YouTube. So if you don't subscribe to that, check it out. And that's just a great way to learn. Great way to learn. Watch stuff like that. Watch the Instagram videos he puts up and take notes on them and apply. Every day we put out, for the most part, we put out a daily challenge. Something you could be doing either in your life or in acting to be growing and developing as a human being. So thank you guys. I'm so proud of you. Thank you everybody online for watching and growing with us. Let's give everybody one more big round of applause. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Have a great day. God bless everybody. All right, let's jump into it. You guys ready? Okay, so let's stand up, get some energy going.